Very much. I would like to make some correction here. The group I represent is not an association.
Right.
It's just a spontaneous group consisting of individuals that have graduated from the College of Education, specifically the 2022 batch.
Okay.
Who have satisfied all the criteria for employment,
but have not
been employed.
All right.
And then we have ended our national service since last year, December, and January was our leave month. But as at now, there have not been any information regarding our employment as to whether up to when the portal will be open for our posting. Okay,
so you ended December when?
Yes.
When?
December 21st.
That is last year?
Last year. And January was our leave month.
Okay.
And
as of now, you do not know where you're going to be posted. You have no information about the way forward.
We are in limbo as to when the portal will be open and subsequently our posting. That actually necessitated our presser on the the presser released on the 21st of February this year, February 2024. In fact, our membership is about 10,342.
Is this the membership? You say you are not an association, so how do I refer to you? Just as a group?
Just a group.
A group?
Yes.
All right, spontaneous group. I like the way you characterize it, spontaneous group. So how do you operate? Are you on WhatsApp or something of the sort? Is that where you congregate?
We have a WhatsApp group of which we take collective decision, and yes, that's what we
How many are you on that group?
On the page, we even had a full page and created another one. So we are about 500 to say, and that's, I will check that within some time and let you know.
Right, so even on this platform, you're about 500 and counting, but all of you together are about 10,000?
About 10,000.
I see.
About 10,000. That is the respective graduates from the 46 colleges of education across the country.
Right. So tell me, I just want to find out, from where you sit, you are personally affected by unemployment, so to speak, but it is not for a lack of need for healthcare workers, because you go to rural areas, you go to so many parts of the country, and you realize the need is there. We say we are doing Agenda 111. Who are the nurses that will be going to these places? But what is your reality, and how much do you feel is being done about the issue of unemployment now that you've not been posted?
It is very devastating. Honestly, the situation is horrible and terrible. We are drowning in despair, honestly. But before then, I forget one thing. Permit me to give this demanded respect to one of our colleagues who was an active member of this group that we lost 2 days ago.
He passed?
Yes,
is it a he?
Yeah, he.
Passed 2 days ago?
2 days ago, Osman. In fact, with a heavy heart, I would like to say to this comrade, that may the Almighty have mercy on his soul and over his shortcomings, and be the strength of the bereaved. So, Benjamin, it has not been
may he rest in peace, definitely. But does any of this have anything to do with his demise?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
no,
hopefully not.
Some short illness. So actually not.
Nothing.
Not necessarily this. Yeah. So, in fact.
So briefly on the situation, so we can move the conversation forward. How is this impacting you? Basically, that's what I'm asking.
As an individual, as I'm here, it has been frustrating throughout. We wake up in the morning and you don't have anywhere to go. You sorted for an alternative option to explore, but you are confronted with some kind of challenges, ranging from, as qualified teachers, the only avenue that we can seek an alternative for is the private sector, the private institutions, and then home teaching. But as we sorted for that one, what happens is that these people also want someone that can stay with them for a longer period of time.
Right.
Because each teacher with their philosophy of teaching. So if you cannot stay with us for a very long time, before the children will adapt to your teaching philosophy and start to pick up in the classroom, then you are either leaving them or going somewhere.
Right.
So they are careful about our employment. This is what has led us into this devastating moment finally. So there is no option out there for us. We have many cars that is being distributed, and if you give the benefit of the moment, it will testify from our members, affected members. They will tell you, they will bear testimony to what I'm saying. And even speaking, the first panelist, Franklin Kujo, he said a lot of things. And even in his, and I made a deduction, said people who are even employed in this economy,
true,
they are not fine, they are not getting it.
I've seen analyses where they say if you're earning anything less than 10,000 cedis in a month, it will be difficult to break even. So imagine the person who is making 2,000, 3,000, 1,500, 1,800. It means you're practically, you have to do magic to live.
So the most luxurious food that we depend on now is gari and sugar. Even that empty grade 9, we don't have anything added, no ingredient. That is what you depend on.
You say you are relying on soakings, gari soakings for now?
Yes, for now. And sometimes gobe.
Gobe is expensive now?
Yes, it's very, very expensive because of the high demand for it. Because I mean, even those are the working class, they also resort to gobe. And even just, I think there is gobe festival coming off. Yes, gobe festival coming off, led by John Hills, or yes, 3FM.
Right.
3FM, they are making the announcement. So it is very difficult. We depend on our parents. Sometimes you see they have to find for themselves and find for you after making this investment in you.
And I'm sure that must be very frustrating.
Yes.
Having gone through how many years of training?
4 years.
4 years of training.
Yes,
and you still have to depend on your parents.
We are the pioneers.
Oh, I see.
The pioneers of the B.Ed program introduced into the colleges of education in 2018.
All right, so you started in 2019,
yes,
is it?
2019.
2019 to 2023.
2023. So we completed 2022. And then national service for a year, which was done through 2023.
Right.
And then, so the reason why we are so agitating and felt hurt is that...
So very briefly on that, because I also want to hear from the Unemployed Nurses and Midwives Association.
Yes, we want to affirm that just a minute, checking the trends of recruitment into GES for the last 4 years. All the time, personnel during national service have the portal open for them. They key in their details because it's a process. So even whilst they were doing the service, they had the portal open for them, and they key in their details. So some didn't even finish the service before their posting came. Okay. But in our case, this is the situation we find ourselves. And even we still have 3 months arrest.
That have not been paid you?
Yes, that has not been paid us.
As in your stipends for national service?
Yes, national service.
It used to be 500, but it's been increased, right?
It's been increased along the line to 715.
Okay, so the 715, so that's roughly 2,100 plus CDs.
Yes, plus CDs.
About 2,150.
Yes, and I could remember in September when we were preparing for our teacher licensure examination. Right. Some people couldn't submit their evaluation form on time, so they have a rest from September. Some few number of people have a rest from
So for some, it's about 4 months, thereabouts.
September.